Branden back. Time to episode of Branden's Boy Problem. Today's episode is about how I need to stop trying to force a relationship and rushing. So I've only been in one relationship before, and I do have lots of regrets of things that happened in that relationship that I do not repeat in future relationships. So one thing I do not regret is that we moved pretty fast when it came to like being together and hooking up. And yeah, like he was hiding a lot and lying to me a lot. So it's like, probably could have spent more time getting to know each other, but I also feel like if someone's gonna lie to you, period, it doesn't matter if you move fast or slow, like they're gonna be a liar regardless. So I feel like it doesn't take me long to know, like, I wanna be with someone. Like, if I really like you, I wanna be with you, I know I'm committed to you, I know I'm invested in this. Like, it doesn't take me, like, weeks or months to be like, oh no, I don't know if I wanna be your boyfriend. Like, I feel like I'm pretty, like, I either fall fast or not at all. I feel like I've pretty much always been that way no matter what. Like, I feel like I know instantly when I meet a guy, like, oh wow, I really like him, I'm really into him. Like, and I know like not everyone's like that. So of course not everyone's gonna feel the same way or be able to like want to move as fast as I do. But I also just feel like, what is the point of waiting when you know it? It's like, if I know when to be with you, what am I waiting for? But it's like, if the other person doesn't feel the same way, then yeah, you have to like adjust or realize if you want to still be with them. But that is the problem I'm having in the current relationship I'm in. Like, I'm seeing a guy for over a month now. I pretty much knew, like, we've already gone on vacation together, we've had sex, we made videos for OnlyFans, like, going on dates, like, it's been, like, a lot with each other. So it's, like, it has been moving fast, but, like, that's never been a problem with me. Like, I don't get scared of, like, oh, no, we're moving too fast, and, like, what am I scared of? Like, I've had, like, you really like a guy, and then boom, it's over the next day, and then you just have to deal with that. Like, heartbreak sucks and whatever, and disappointment sucks, but it's part of life. Like, you move on to the next one. So, I mean, that might sound very callous, but it's like, it doesn't mean I don't care, but it's just like, it's part of life. Like, you're gonna break up, you're gonna like not work out, you're gonna just have to move on with your life, and that's life. You just deal with it. But when guys are like scared and being like, I'm scared of commitment, or I don't know if I'm ready and whatnot, like that is shit I do not have time for. It's like, you know when you want to be with someone, you know you don't want to be with someone. So it's like, do you want to be with me or do you not? There isn't like this whole like gray area, like, oh, I don't know, what about this, what about that? It's like, okay, if we realize we don't like each other anymore, then we just break up. Like, that's not the end of the world. It's not anything. Like, I don't know, I just feel like people get way too hung up on like all these what if scenarios or what could go wrong and whatnot, and it's just like, you literally take everything day by day and whatnot, and that's like the big issue we're having. It's like, I know I'm ready. Like, I know I don't want to be with anyone else. I don't want to be on dating apps anymore. I'm not trying to meet, talk to other guys. I'm trying to have sex with other guys. I know I want to be with you and only you. But he's all like, we're dating, but whatever that means. But it doesn't mean we're exclusive. It doesn't mean we're in a relationship. It doesn't mean we're boyfriends. And he's not ready for that. So to me, it's just like, okay. So it's like, it does get to feel like a slap in the face when it's like, you know you want to be with someone and they're kind of giving you that they aren't all in and you're all in, because it feels like you like them more than like you, but then he's saying like he likes me more and he is putting in the effort to like go on dates and go on vacations and do things and see me and have sex and consistency and communication. But it kind of also feels like, to me, it's like a situationship where it's just like, we're acting like we're boyfriends and we're not actually boyfriends. And I feel like I hate that situation because that happens to so many gay men, and that's why like there's so many gay men over 30, including myself, that, well, I have had a relationship before 30, but there's so many gay men over 30 that have never been in a relationship because they've only been in situationships, because it's like constantly fucking with guys that are scared of commitment and scared to settle down and scared of being someone's boyfriend and like labels and titles. And that's what I don't fucking understand. It feels like people are more scared of like a label and a title than actually the actions. And I feel like actions are more important than the label and title, but it's like, I also want the label and title as opposed to just the actions. It's like, I don't want to just act like we're boyfriends, I want to be boyfriends. It's like, if I know I don't want to see anyone else, then I kind of want you to feel the same way. It's like, if I know I want to delete dating apps, I want you to do that too. And then he says he wants to stay on them because he makes friends or talks to people, and I kind of feel like that is definitely, like, I don't think he's cheating to me, on me, or lying to me about it, but I also just kind of feel like, if we aren't exclusive, then you are still free to hook up and see other people. So to me, that means like, if you aren't ready to be exclusive, you're keeping your options open. So then it's like, why do I want to be exclusive with someone that wants to keep their options open? That means I should be keeping my options open. But it's like, what do you do when it's like you want to be in a relationship but this person doesn't? It's like, yeah, you can just go your separate ways and break up, and it's also just like, okay, like, I'm not sure what to do, because it's like, I don't want to break up. Like, I'm enjoying seeing you, enjoying having you in my life, I'm enjoying everything we do together, I'm enjoying our future plans that we have planned out for each other. But it's also just like, makes you just have to question, like, okay. But I mean, there always is that looming cloud, because they have made it clear, like, I plan to be back to Atlanta, like, this probably isn't going to be long term, I'm going to leave in like 6 months. But I also feel like it's a perfect cuffing season relationship. But I guess some people don't want to give a boyfriend the cuffing season title. But I also feel like my only relationship before lasted 6 months, so it's like, you can't predict how long a relationship's going to last, period, no matter whether you think it's going to be long term or not. So I feel like I don't care about things like, oh no, you're only my boyfriend for like 3 months. But it's like, I know if like we're dating and we're exclusive and we're monogamous and we're in a relationship together, like, it doesn't matter if it's like 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, etc. Like, you're in love when you're in love, and you know that you want to be with someone. So I feel like people get way too hung up on things that don't matter. But it's like, you can't force someone to be in a relationship, which I realize. And like Wendy Williams says, you never should propose to a man because you don't want to be able to like throw it back in your face, like, I never wanted to marry you anyway, you proposed to me. So it's like, I don't want to force a guy into a relationship that he doesn't want to be in, but I also don't want to feel like I want something that he doesn't want, and then I'm never going to get what I want. And then it's like, if you don't want to be committed, you don't want to delete apps, you don't want to be exclusive, then I need to be keeping my options open as well to like see, fuck, and date other guys, because you clearly aren't ready for what I'm ready for. And it's like, so fucked up. And I feel like that's the problem with most gay relationships. It's like, one person wants something and the other one doesn't, and then when the other person's ready for it, the other person doesn't want it anymore. And I feel like that's kind of how I am. It's like, it is like spoiled only child syndrome. It's like, okay, I want it now. If you're not going to give it to me, then I don't want it anymore. I don't want anything to do with you. And it's like, I don't want to be in that mindset, that mentality anymore. But it's hard not to, especially when it comes to a relationship, because it's like, I like you, want to be with you. You clearly don't feel the same way that I feel at the same time. And then he's like, he wants to get to know each other more, which I feel like is understandable since I guess there isn't a lot we know each other about each other. I did learn that he's pro-life, which is normally such a big deal breaker for me, especially with an election coming up. But I mean, I don't think he's a Trump supporter or Republican, which would be definitely a deal breaker. So it is definitely like, we are still learning, getting to know each other. It has only been a month, and he feels like, well, what's the point of rushing into a title? But I also feel like we're already going on vacations, we're already like hanging out, we're already spending all this time together, we're already basically together, so I don't see what would change if we have a title or not. Especially if you say you're not fucking anyone else, if you're not getting with anyone else. So it's just a really big double-edged sword, and I realize like I cannot force a relationship. I don't want to force a relationship. I don't want to force a guy to try to be with me, because that's just gonna blow up anyway. But it also feels like it's gonna blow up regardless if you both don't want the same thing. So I guess it's just a matter of time. But I feel like I just need to enjoy it while it lasts, which I feel like is the motto I have for every relationship, because you literally never know how long it's gonna last. It's like, people ideally think it's gonna like want every relationship to last forever, but that's not realistic. That's not going to happen. Like, you just have to enjoy things while they last, while they're happening, while they're going on, and then when it's over, and you move on to the next one. And I feel like that is just the best motto. It's like, I don't expect everything to last forever, but it's like, I also want to be moving towards next steps and progressing in the relationship, no matter whether it's short-term, long-term, or if we know it has an end date, which is hard for a lot of guys to handle. But yeah, I'm not going to force it. I'm just going to take it day by day, enjoy our moments and time together, because I do really like him, and I do care about him, and I am enjoying having him in my life. So thanks for joining me for this bit of Branden's Boy Problem.